So why semen needs to be retained after production? The retention of semen, or sperm, is the creation and reabsorption through its natural process in the body, which generates progressively increasing physical and mental strengths. The body also starts getting smoother and shinier. So, like we mentioned in previous videos, the semen acts as a gas, and when it's acting as a gas, when it's not in its excited ejaculatory state, it will go through the entire body. The entire body will be filled with this seminal energy. This is where you start to get that glow. You start to get that gold-like aura. You start being brighter. Your eyes start being brighter. Your skin starts glowing so healthy because you're getting the most densest nutrients embedded in your flesh. You can see this on someone's skin. You can tell when someone's retaining for a long time. You could see the sparkle in their eyes. It's considered God's sparkle in their eyes because they've been retaining for so long. It increases the receptiveness and the processing power of the mind and its ability to concentrate for longer durations at a stretch. So the brain is a very, very fundamental part of human life. Our memory is very, very capable of creation, destruction, things of that nature. But to truly harness the brain power, you have to harness your sexual energy. This allows for this gas-like fluid, this seminal energy, to rise up to the brain and allow you to manifest realities at your own desire. It allows you to become more keen, have greater processing power of your neocortex. It allows you to just become superhuman in essence, because that's what this God's milk is. It's almost superhuman. It's almost super to be human when you see it in this setting. It protects the body from internal and external adverse impacts. Internal impacts include protection from irregular food habits, irregular sleep patterns. External impacts include protection from dust, pollution, harsh weathers, various forms of negativities, disease, etc. It automatically bounces back any untowardness coming to it from anywhere. There are just basic ones to begin with. So when you're retaining for long periods of time, like we mentioned, your auric field grows. Your auric field around you grows. So you're protected. You are growing protected because now, naturally, your body is protecting any negative, errant thought forms, negative people, negative energies. But it doesn't necessarily completely push them away. Negative entities will still be attracted to you on this journey. The thing about it is, when you're on this journey, it won't affect you, because you will always fall back on your feet and be protected. I could think of instances back when I used to work, many times when I was retaining for long periods of time. Many of the people you work with will not be happy of this or too fond of this, especially when they carry a lot of darkness within. Seeing someone else show off this light in their body, or show off this drive, this essence of semen retention for a long time, it brings negativity. Ask anyone who's been on long spurts of semen retention. It brings negativity out of people because their demons cannot handle what you're doing. Think of the worldly world we live in, where everyone is divulged into the 7 deadly sins: lust, wrath, gluttony, greed. You think of it, they're indulged in it. So the demons, they're very angry to see someone breaking free from this constant loop of destruction. When we talk about it protects from the body from internal, your body will naturally want to preserve itself in a much healthier way. Not only will you revert from old habits that are not sustaining your way of life or helping build you up, you will also want to create healthy habits. You will sleep better. You would want to naturally eat better. Your body, you would see that you won't ever get sick. Many times that I've went on many runs on semen retention, many durations, you won't get sick. It's very hard to get sick. Almost every outside entity cannot get to you. Negative energies can't get to you. Diseases can't get to you. Sicknesses are you're very clean, and you're very energetic. And this positive energy that you vibrate will not allow for anything to happen to you physically or mentally. This journey is rewarding, right? If you reward yourself with the physical pleasures of the world, you will never be rewarded. Now, on this journey, you won't receive any physical benefits, but you will receive all the spiritual benefits that come with this. The protective aura, the glow that comes on your skin, the increased drive, the intelligence that it comes when the semen reaches the brain, the increase in muscle mass, the increase in so many different facets. Whatever you want to channel, you can channel with this drive. It just becomes, what do you want to do with it? And are you willing to sacrifice to join this journey? That's the questions that arise. As soon as a person masturbates, the first thing it decreases is the protective energy field that surrounds not just the body, but also inside the body. That starts at the heart, goes everywhere in the body, till the outermost layer of the skin, and then surrounding the body. So we recognize a lot of things in this cosmos works off trinities. Three things, whether this is the trinity of the Christianity, Hinduism, anything. We can see many things working off trinities. But man being the microcosm, we are also a trinity. Our trinity is the reproductive organs, the heart, and the brain. This is our trinity of life. Maintaining this virya, the sperm, will allow you to open up all three and be interconnected with all three of those trinity within man: the heart, the brain, and the reproductive. So it's important to understand when you masturbate. This is why in the previous video, that thumbnail I showed, when that entity attaches itself onto you, you will have parasites, succubuses, many dark entities attach themselves onto you because of this weakening of that auric field around you. You lost that auric field that's protecting you. So now you're more adverse to health risks, more adverse to depression, more adverse to the negative things of this world because you gave up to your lusts, you gave up to your desires. This protective energy field itself can't be seen by naked eyes. Now, while we could say that some very possible animals with a very high range of vision can see through this, some animals with a great sense of sound, great sense of scent, they could smell the thermal on us, they could smell that energy on us, they could smell that around us, but they can't necessarily see this ray of light around us. But it is the one creating the glow and luster around the body by reflecting light. We are all dimensions of light. The protective energy field and the shine it gets are primarily from long stored semen. So when you see guys who they don't look like they've been retaining, you could tell guys who look like they haven't been retaining, and you could definitely tell the guys who are retaining. Just by looking at them, you could see this glow. All right, this protective energy glow is all around you. A weak protective layer also gets thinner and creates pores in it, and we know pores leads to clogs leads to disrupted chakra points, and disrupted chakra points or clogged chakra points mean that you will be dormant in some areas, you will be clogged in some areas, whether this is in the heart, the throat, the sexual. There's things that will be blocked if pores are created, right? If pores on your skin are clogged with oil, some sort of dirt, this will cause a physical reaction. The same thing happens on your auric field. If you have pores, holes, dents anywhere within this field, this allows for something to enter, to penetrate, to break it. So, A weak protective layer also gets thinner and creates pores in it, and thus makes it darker, as it cannot reflect back all the light. So the brightness of the body starts disappearing. The pores or holes in protective layer then allows various forms of dirt and or diseases to enter into the body, from within by food, water, etc., and from outside through weather, air, etc., and also through various subtle ways. So everything will be considered a exchange of energy. So even speaking to someone or touching, all sorts of energy exchanges may occur to penetrate your auric field, to penetrate your inner being. The protective layer becomes progressively weaker, depending upon how much masturbation a person is doing. This is just a first step. The next is it weakens various body parts, right from the bone marrow, bones, muscles, digestive tract, etc. Too much masturbation is like creating semen dehydration or de-semenization in the body. Therefore, it's essential to understand how vital this essence is. Water, being dehydrated in water, you can always get this water. You can drink the water and get it back. De-semenization is a very, very bad thing to happen in any man's body, because if this happens, you lose very, very vital nutrients. And like we explained in the previous videos, it takes time for this semen to build up in the first place. So we cannot just be pointlessly throwing this away, because once it's lost, it is lost forever. Think what happens if the body is dehydrated due to lack of adequate water. Similarly, what will happen if semen is thrown out of the body that is having so many nutrients that are much more than in water? So basically, masturbation starts reversing and damaging all that a person has got since days, weeks, months, years, and even decades. So the rise and fall of man will be his conquest in lust. There's a saying, a man is born, he exits the vagina, and the rest of his life, he spends every day trying to re-enter a vagina. Right? He spends the rest of his life trying to re-enter the same hole he exited from. And this will be his demise, because he cannot control his lusts. While the physical may feel great momentarily, you will see how it will have decays on you spiritually, mentally, and physically as time progresses. This is God's milk, and it needs to be stored and protected as time goes on. When long-term storage of semen continuously increases the glow of the body, it also means that it has gone through all the previous processes and strengthened the mind and the body. Then it starts enhancing both mental and physical capabilities. So a lot of people who are just starting off on the semen retention journey, they're like, it's placebo, there's not much going on. Well, this is probably because you've been a coomer and you've been draining a lot of your life force to the point where you haven't experienced what a mature semen can do for you. You need to know what mature semen is. Mature semen that are 40 plus days plus. Think of 80 plus days plus. 120 plus days plus, almost 160, 180 days plus semen that's matured. You will have immense power. Power physically, power mentally, power spiritually. That is the realm that you can enter if you embrace this journey. So, this has been another video explaining why semen needs to be retained after initial production.